All right, welcome everybody to day number 3 of our challenge, Create a Course in a Weekend. It's been so awesome seeing all the amazing comments that you guys have been sharing. We've heard people say things like, you can't see me right now, but I'm jumping up right now and dancing, to this is doable, to I feel like I've got some direction, to a little bit of everything. I'm so excited about that. Hey, let us know you're here. Go ahead and let us know your first name, where you're watching from. I know we've got people over in our Facebook group. We got some of you watching over live on our YouTube channel. So I want to take a moment and say hello. So hello to Peggy in Atlanta. Glad that you are here with us. What's the thing that we need to add so our name appears in the comments during Facebook Live? Yeah, there's a little link right here. If you're in Facebook, there is a link that you can click on. Go look in the description. You'll see an Ecamm link. When you click on that, it's just giving you permission to allow me to show your name and your photo. And I think that's because we have a private Facebook group. That's why it asks you for permission. Tom's here from Wooster, Ohio. Welcome, Tom. Fernando is here, enjoying day 3 from Argentina. Awesome, Fernando. Hope you are doing well, my friend. And here's a question. Did y'all do some outlining? So who has made some progress in some way? Let me know in the chat. Maybe either you came up with your title. Some of you, you've been able to go further than that, and you've come up with at least a rough draft of an outline from yesterday, how we talked about the importance of keeping it very short. I said we don't want more than 10 lessons, and the first one should be about your introduction, and the second one should be about the last one, not the second one. The last one should be about next steps, and then in between are your actual lessons. So yeah, so let me know. Have you made some progress? I would love to hear it. Charity says, watching from Jacksonville, Florida. That's my wife, and she's here to help you guys if you run into any trouble. She is not in the room with me. I think she's in the backyard in her hammock because it's a beautiful day here in the spring in Florida. So let's see who else we got to say hello to. Tom said, I kind of have one started in ChatGPT. I need to work on it. Gotcha. Randy's here from Fort Myers. Jim's here from Springfield, Illinois. Great to be here, watching over on YouTube. Awesome. Peggy is here. Awesome. Facebook user says making progress, which is awesome. Megs, I created a full outline with 6 videos plus 1 bonus. Oh, so happy. Megs, that is awesome. Tina's here from Ottawa, Canada, watching, tuning in. Hi from Eva, Alabama. I like to learn about price points. Yeah, we're probably going to get into that today. So today's going to be about sales page, how to host and sell your course virtually for free. That one we get into if you don't have a platform already, and more. All right. Charity working from the hammock. That's the life. Funny story real quick on the hammock. So it's one of those hammocks I bought off Amazon that you can move around. So it's portable, right? It's got its own, I don't know how to describe it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It's not something like you just put in a tree. It's got its own way. You can like drag it around. It's got its own bars that you can. So I bought it for Charity for Mother's Day a couple years ago. And the big joke around our house was, as soon as we bought it and I set it up, I was the one that was in it all the time. And so, you know, my kids, my wife gave me a hard time. They're like, Dad, you bought this for Mother's Day, and yet did you really buy it for yourself? But what's cool is lately Charity's been using it a lot. And so I said, see, it was a good Mother's Day gift after all. Give me some credit. Okay. So there's the little story about the hammock in the backyard. All right. What else? Give me something else. Give me some other progress that you've made as I'm getting things set up over here, ready to go. All right. Awesome. Okay. So I see many more of you. Carl, a flash hammock. Oh, maybe that's the official name. I don't know. It's a bed hammock, and they're awesome. Okay, so we have bed hammocks. So we're having a whole conversation about hammocks. This is awesome. Meg says, thank you, Laura. Getting this mini course niche down and outlined is a first or a barrier breaker for me. I'm so happy. That is so awesome. Laura says, I've got a rough draft of my outline. Plan to work on it today since I have some more time. Awesome. When's the expiration date for the videos? So for the videos, if you're an Academy member, they're going to stay inside the portal. So we've already, I'll be talking about this in a little bit. We've already uploaded all of them except for this one. And as far as everybody else, I think I'm going to make them available for just a few more days, probably until next week at some point. Awesome. Okay, guys, let's jump in. Let's get started. So today is all about the before and after. That's what I've described it as. And by the way, if you don't have the workbook, first of all, where you been? Because this is day 3, but it's okay if you've just now joining us. You can get the workbook here because we're going to be diving into this workbook a little bit more. So I want to talk about what I think are the 3 big challenges that's stopping a lot of people beyond just the idea, outline, and recording the courses. Okay, I know that's a whole process, but here's what stops. And you can just put amen. This is Sunday, so you can say amen in the chat if you think that these things are true. What I'm saying. Here's the 3 biggest challenges. Number 1, writing the sales page. Can I get an amen? Unless you enjoy copywriting, it's always been like, I don't know what to say. I'm not a salesperson. I'm just a teacher at heart. What do I say? I don't know what to put on the sales page, right? So that's number 1. Say amen on that one. Number 2 is hosting your course. So hosting it in some way, like where do I upload the videos? Where do I put them? What software should I use? So get an amen on that. If it's like, I don't know how to put my course up for sale for somewhere. And then number 3 is just technology in general, trying to like share a link where somebody pays you to get access to a course, and then they get access. All that seems like very challenging, right? And I see a bunch of amens. Amen, amen, amen. Then you're going to love today. So tune in right now with me for the next few minutes, because I think I'm going to bring in AI again to really help us with this, plus a few other tricks up my sleeve that I think are really going to help you feel like this is absolutely doable, right? So far, we've come up with the title. You know how to do an outline. You're keeping it somewhere between 4 to 10 videos, somewhere in that neighborhood, right? We're keeping it very short. Now, assuming, and I know some of you can't do all of it this weekend, but hopefully you're learning this weekend and you do it next weekend or sometime soon. You record the videos, which we talked about that yesterday. Go back and watch that yesterday. And now it's time to upload our videos somewhere, create a sales page, and have it ready to sell. We're going to do this. We're absolutely going to do this. All right. So what we're going to do, I'm going to jump over here into the iPad. This is day 3, create the before and after. So if you struggle with how do I write a sales page? How do I create a sales page? I want you to think about the before and after. So let me zoom in here a little bit. One of the easiest ways to write your sales letter and sell your new course, whether that's email or social media, is to talk about the before and after transformation. Okay? Remember, and this is important, this is a pro tip right here. It's a big mistake people make. I'm going to zoom in so you can see it really good here. Remember this. Features tell, benefits sell. You see, features are like, hey, I've got 3 hours of course videos. I've got 15 worksheets. I have, whatever. Those are the features. But we want to tell the benefits. The benefits are using my eBay, selling sports cards on eBay. The benefits are you're going to be able to sell more sports cards. You are going to be able to build up your savings fund. You're going to be able to pay off debt with the extra money that you make selling sports cards. You're going to have more fun than you've ever had when the sports cards are being shipped out every day, right? So think about all the benefits. The benefits are what we want to talk about. So keeping this in mind, the way that we do that is to talk about the before and the after. So let's talk about before. And again, we are going to use ChatGPT and AI with some of this. But right now, I'm doing it the old-fashioned brainstorming way, which is totally fine. It's totally fine to do it this way. So how do they feel before they take your course? And you just want to write down, what are their fears? And brainstorm. What are their frustrations? And brainstorm, right? What are their challenges? What are they challenged by? Brainstorm. And what are their struggles? Now, there are internal struggles, there are external struggles, and there are philosophical struggles. We won't get too much into the philosophical, but the easiest way is to think about internal, external. So think about whenever I'm teaching people how to write, coach, speak online, internal struggles are the fear of not being good enough, the fear of failing, the fear of rejection, imposter syndrome. Those are internal struggles. Well, what are some external challenges? I don't know how to use technology. I don't know how to live stream. I've written words and I have a bunch of words, but I don't know how to put it into a book to put it up on Amazon. Those are like external. So internals between right here, and there's external. And all of us, regardless of who we're serving, they have internal and they have external. So I want you to think about those, and we're going to jot those down. Those all go on the left side of the page. How do they feel before taking your course? Okay. So that's kind of step number one. All right. Step two is we're going to think about the after. So how are they going to feel after taking your course? How are they going to feel after taking your course? Well, you want to brainstorm here. So what's their feeling of confidence? Brainstorm. Success. Brainstorm. Clarity. So what type of clarity are they going to have? And I would say, what kind of wins do you expect them to get? Brainstorm. So now we've got the before and the after. Now, when it comes to a sales page, you're going to start with the before. Have you ever felt this way? Have you ever felt like, you're not good enough? Have you ever felt like you don't know what you're doing? Have you ever felt this way? Have you ever been frustrated by this or frustrated by that? Or Have you had this challenge? If so, I want to introduce you to my course. And after going through this course, what I want for you is I want you to feel confident. I want you to feel successful. I want you to feel like you have clarity. You know what to do. I want you to have these wins. That is a simple sales page that you can use, a simple formula. There's lots of copywriting formulas out there, but the very essence, remember, people buy because they want transformation, not information. And so that is the simple before and after. Okay. Now, how would we use a tool like chat.openai.com to help us to brainstorm some of these? So let's actually jump over and let me share my screen. And let's talk about this. So yesterday we talked about, hey, the title of my mini course, remember I'm using this as an example, is eBay ad secrets for vintage sports cards, right? So I came up with that idea from ChatGPT. And now I'm asking it, and this is what we did yesterday, please come up with a mini course outline that has less than 5 lessons. Okay. And it came up with some pretty decent. Now, obviously, like I said, I like to think of this as, let's call it the creativity sandwich, right? So I've talked about your Batman. This tool is Robin. It's only as good as what you put into it. But let's call it a creativity sandwich. So it's got to start, the creativity has to start with you. Then your research assistant is going to give you info. But then you're responsible to take it the other 10%, right? So we could call this the 10-80-10. The first 10% is going to be you feeding something to this tool. They're going to do a lot of the research for you. It's going to save you 80% of the time you normally would. But then you still got the 10% on the back end that is required in the process. All right. So it's not going to do it all for you, but it could be a great research assistant. So this is what we're going to do. And this is a formula that you could take today and use this. Can you make, and remember, we're staying in the same chat thread. Like I said yesterday, this tool has the ability to keep everything in context of the conversation up to about 3,000 words. Okay. And that's a lot. So 3,000 words above this, it can take all of that into consideration into the answer. So can you make a bullet list of fears, frustrations, challenges, and struggles an eBay seller might have before they take the course above? And let's look what we got here. Fears. So they gave us a bullet list. Fear of not being able to sell the vintage sports cards effectively. Fear of not being able to compete with other sellers. The fear of wasting time and money on ineffective marketing strategies. Okay, what's some of the frustrations? Low sales, lack of visibility, not understanding how to effectively use the eBay's marketing tool, frustrated with not being able to properly price and market their cards. What are some of the challenges? Determining the value of their cards, limited knowledge about the tool, difficulty in creating effective ad copy and titles, struggles finding the right keywords to target in their listings, how to set competitive bids for promoted listings, how to track and analyze the performance of how their ads are doing. That was pretty good, right? And so I can use that copy in my sales page to say, hey, have you ever felt this way? If so, you're in the right place. And this course is going to help you to overcome these challenges. All right, next step. Awesome. Can you make a bullet list of how someone would feel after taking the course above? Are you guys beginning to see that if you logically give this software the right guidance, it can be a huge benefit for you? You seeing this? But you got to learn the skill of how to use it. All right, awesome. Can you make a bullet list of how someone would feel after taking the course above? Include feelings of confidence, success, clarity, and anything else you would add. Sure, here's some potential feelings they might have. Confidence in their ability to effectively to create effective promoted listings and market them. Success in increasing sales and visibility. Clarity in how to use eBay's marketing tools. Relief in understanding how to properly track and analyze. Excitement about the potential growth. Motivation to continue learning. Empowerment. You can see here. These are some great, powerful words. What do you guys think so far? I want to check in with you. What do you think? Is this pretty cool, what we're doing here? Let me know. Let me know. Someone said these AI programs are said to have potential plagiarism issues since they scrape the web for ideas. How would you address this? They actually don't scrape the web for ideas. It's without going too far into it, this chat OpenAI tool is not connected to the internet. It has been fed tons of information. It has been fed lots of linguistic programming, okay? But it's not actually connected to the internet, and it doesn't have data that is 2022. You can't ask it about current events. Now, that being said, the way that you don't plagiarize is you keep feeding it really good ideas yourself, right? So for example, I took a video that I transcribed, I took a video where I did some teaching that was about my audience filter scorecard method. And I gave it to ChatGPT and I said, rewrite this as a chapter in a book. And boom, it took my video transcript and it wrote it out, and it had my ideas. It had my 5 questions that I like to ask. It went and explained those 5 things. Well, guess what I did? I took that, I went over to a plagiarism checker on Grammarly.com, put it in, no plagiarism. So it's all about how you use the tool. Okay? That's the key. It's the skill. Lazy people are going to use this and they're going to do it wrong. I believe, and I'm really passionate about this, I'm going to do a workshop and a whole boot camp probably on this. I'm going to call it ethical AI for content creators. Ethical AI for content creators. There's a way this tool can be used for good, but we need to feed it the right information. All right. Let's see. So now here's what's cool. And here's a great example of what I just did on my little soapbox here. Okay. I could have started with, can you write me a sales page for this course? Right. And it would have been probably okay. It would have probably been decent. But now that I've said, can you talk about the before and can you talk about the after? There was a reason why I went through those steps, right? And here's why. Because now, guess what I'm going to do? Again, break this down. Feed this system step by step, and you learn the skill how to use it, and it's going to benefit you. Awesome. Can you create a sales page for my mini course that begins with how they feel before taking the course and then transitions into how they feel after taking the course, and then end with asking them to buy the course? So here we go. Here's a simple sales page. Do you feel frustrated and overwhelmed when trying to sell your vintage sports cards on eBay? Do you struggle to compete with other sellers? Are you worried that you're wasting time and money? If so, you're not alone. Many vintage sports card sellers face the challenges when trying to succeed on eBay. But with our mini course, eBay Ads Secrets for Vintage Sports Cards, you can learn how to overcome these obstacles and take your eBay sales to the next level. After taking this course, you're going to feel confident in your ability. Now, I would probably take this and I would probably do it in bullet points so that's not too much reading on the sales page. We're going to do that in a second. But obviously, I would, if I had more time, I would take this and I would probably still interject my last 10% on this. Stuff that like only I would know, stuff that's probably because I recorded the videos, I would know and the system would not, right? But overall, I mean, this is pretty good. This is good enough to work with. Okay. Then guess what we're doing now? This is magical. Can you create a list of FAQs using any of the above? So the FAQs are going to be used at the bottom to help people who need questions and answers, right? So here's a list of FAQs. Who is this course for? Do I need prior experience? How long is this course? How much does this course cost? Notice it does not know. So this is where, again, I got to come in the last 10% and I've got to price it. Is this self-paced? Will this course be updated over time? What is your refund policy? Again, it does not know because I did not tell it what my refund policy was. I could have told them, hey, the price for this is going to be, and the refund policy is going to be this, to give them that, but I didn't. Okay. So there you go. And then, and this is key, now that it has the always do, and this is a little pro tip, always do the headlines or the email subject lines after you do the body. That way it can use that in context and you're going to get better results. So I say, can you give me 10 attractive copywriting headlines that I could use for my sales page above? Sure. Discover the secret to selling vintage sports cards on eBay with our mini course. Double your sales and crush the competition. Unlock the power of eBay's marketing tools. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read all these. And so there you go. Okay. So what do you guys think so far? Is this fun? Is this feeling like, man, using my creativity and input, and then the research assistant gives me copy that I can then work from to do the last 10%, I can do this. So what do you guys think? Can you do this? Now we're going to go to the next part here. We're going to go to the next part. Let me know in the chat if you guys are still with me. Are you still following along? Are you still want me to continue? Because I got more to show you. Just making sure that this is interesting, that you guys are still enjoying this. Let me know. Okay. Awesome. Love this, love this, love this. And Carl makes a great point. A useful metaphor is thinking of ChatGPT as a ghostwriter. That's exactly right. Right? Ghostwriting has been happening for years. You wonder how some of these authors put out a book every year. They're not writing it. They're doing the 10-80-10 principle. All right. I even asked Michael Hyatt this, and that's how I learned this principle. I asked him at a small group gathering that was there with him. I'm like, how are you able to put out a book every year? And he said 10-80-10. I said, well, tell me about that. He goes, the first 10% is the idea, and I come up with the outline. Then I hand it over to someone who knows my voice, and they do the 80% of the draft. And then I come back in the last 10%, and I edit, make sure things are according to my voice, how I would want them, and boom, off the book goes. Well, to have somebody like that would be very expensive for a lot of us. But with ChatGPT, you can use the free version, or you can upgrade to the $20 a month version and get access to it all the time, even during heavy time loads. All right. Yes, I'm going to make all of you here a bunch of AI nerds for sure. All right. Okay, so now let's get our course up for sale. What do you say? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how in just a few minutes, how you can have something like this up for sale using a free software. We like free, right? Now, full disclosure, if you've got Kajabi, if you've got System, if you use something else, awesome. In fact, I want to show this to you real quick. Let me show this. This is where everything's going. I'm telling you, this AI is where everything is headed. I pulled up in my Kajabi account, and I kind of created a little dummy course here just so I could show you. This is Create a Course in a Weekend Challenge. Notice right here, and I know this is kind of small. Let me zoom in here a little bit. You see this blue right here? If you see these little stars, this is starting to become known in tools as this is AI oriented. All right. So Kajabi is really integrating AI into their platform. Notion just released AI into their platform. This is going to be everywhere. So learn the skill now and you're going to be ahead of people. Watch this. I can click on this and it says course generator. I can use AI right inside of Kajabi and I could say, what is my course? What is the name of it again? I want to give the exact name. eBay ad secrets for vintage sports cards. Let's see what happens. Course topic. Now, what it's doing, and it's probably more than likely connected to this same platform. So it may spit out similar results. And truthfully, I didn't say limit it to 5 lessons. So it's probably going to be a more full-length course. But we'll come back to that and we'll see what happens there. Kajabi is also doing this with landing pages. They have a landing page AI to help you write copy for landing pages for free giveaways, things like that, webinars. And here it is. So what it's done here is it's given me the module, Introduction to eBay Ad Secrets. And I can say, I don't like that and hit the little trash can. What is eBay? Here's a description. Lesson. Now, what's cool about this in Kajabi for you Kajabi users is if you click apply, it will automatically, boom, create all the posts for you along with the descriptions in there. And if you don't like any of these, like let's say I don't want to do this one, you just exit and it'll go to the next one, optimizing your eBay ad, setting a price, promoting your ad. So this tool can help you if you have Kajabi. I'm a big fan of Kajabi. It's got this integrated in it. But we're not going to use Kajabi. I want to talk about Gumroad. Now, Gumroad is free to use. Anybody here, if you don't have a way to sell a course and you don't have Kajabi or you don't have System, something like that, you can go to gumroad.com, sign up for a free account. Now, here's the downside. Any sales that you make on Gumroad, they charge 10%. So that's kind of heavy. However, you could price accordingly. So my recommendation, because you guys were asking about prices, my recommendation for a mini course is probably something under $47. Could it go up to $97? Yes. $97 would be the absolute max. I would say it all depends on your goal for your course. Is it to generate income? Is it just to make customers? If it's just to make customers, then you might price it at $17, $27, $37. But I like a sweet spot, probably something between $27 and $47. We want something that, I mean, you could even do $7 if you just really wanted to create an impulse buy, and $17 could work as well. It really depends on your goal. If your goal is to make money, you want to price it a little bit higher. If your goal is just to create a list of customers because you've got other programs or coaching that you want to move them to, you can go a little bit less. All right, so I'm in here. I'm going to show you how to do this. So let's name our product. Our product that we're doing is eBay Ad Secrets for Vintage Sports Cards. So I'm going to do this kind of fast, but I want to show you guys just how simple it is. All right, this is going to be a digital product. Single lesson or teach a whole cohort of students, course or tutorial. I guess I'll just leave it at set of files to download. You could do either one of these. I'm going to stick with digital product. Down here, it's asking me for price. Let me zoom in just a little bit here. Down here, I'm going to price my course at $37. Okay, so that's step one, customize. All right, now it wants me to create the sales page. Well, guess what? Good news. I've got my sales page right here. So let me go back up here and grab this. I'm going to come back over here to Gumroad. I'm going to pop this in here. Now, obviously, you can come back in here and clean this up. You could do some bolding. You could create some bullet points. After taking this course, I could go bullet point, feel confident, blah, 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 blah. You'll experience success. You'll also feel, and obviously, these, I should be capitalizing this. There's a lot I could be doing with this, but I'm just giving you the general idea, right? Yeah, so then boom, that's good. Now, cover image. You could do a cover image anywhere. I just created a quick one, I believe in Canva or Get Stencil. And let me see if I can find it. I think here it is. You can create something anywhere. And now upload the files. So this is where you would upload. Sorry, that's the thumbnail. I want this. Here's a summary. So I'm not going to do this, but you could go through and say, you're going to get 5 tutorial videos, or you're going to get this and that. You could talk about some of the features, some of the benefits as well. You could do some of this other stuff, but now we're just going to hit save and continue. Okay, content. So content, you're going to upload your files, right? So if I were to grab, let me just grab something here. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to grab this one and this one. Let's say my course only has 2 videos. Then boom, there's the 2 videos. I could add some other files if I wanted. Looks like those, wow, that was fast. Save and check out. Here's my checkout. If I wanted to add a discount code and say 50% off for the first week, I could do that. Save changes, publish and continue. Let's see, you have to confirm your email address because this is a dummy account for me. But the point is, if I hit this share button here, it's not going to let me because I guess apparently I haven't confirmed my email account. But if I go to the share link, I will have a link that I can use to promote my course, just like that. So if I go back here, let me click on preview, see if this will help. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I have my mini course ready for sale. I've got a cover image. I have my sales page copy. I have the price. Now, right here's where they would actually click on it to buy it. But obviously, this is just a preview. And they would get access to it. They would get access to this as soon as I set this up. Pretty awesome, pretty cool. Let me see. You could actually go over here. If you look over here, it's showing me what it looks like inside of my course. It's kind of over here, kind of small, but they could just click watch or they could download the videos. Very simple, right? Every single one of you can do this. It's that simple. You just watch me do it. Okay. So there you go. Those are the steps. So again, we have today, we've created, now what I didn't do is I didn't go back and add the FAQs. I probably should have done that. I probably should have grabbed one of my titles that I asked it to create for my sales page and made it big and bold, right? There's other things I could do, but I just wanted to walk you through kind of the basic step framework of how you can go from idea to outline, to record your videos, to getting your sales page done and getting it up for sale, right? Pretty cool, right? I think that's pretty cool. All right. Now, there was so much in this challenge that I wanted to include, but there's just no way I could include it. So for example, who here would like some bonus days, day 4 and day 5? And so day 4, I would talk about how do you create the marketing emails and social media posts using AI. In day 5, I would talk about some, how would you promote the course after the initial emails? Well, good news, I have already done that. So what I've done is I went ahead and pre-recorded day 4, how to use AI to create your promo emails and social posts for your mini course. And then day 5, I created 2 ways to create buzz to sell more. So here's how you're going to get access. This challenge, and I mentioned this back on day 1, this challenge is sponsored by Market Your Message Academy. This is our private membership, and 2 times a year, spring and in the fall, we do public enrollment. Now, there's times where we do like a little bit of private enrollment behind, back door if you're on the email list, but public enrollment only happens twice a year. And next week, starting tomorrow, Monday through Friday, we are going to have Market Your Message Academy officially open. But the good news is, if you're an Academy member already, or if you're an insider, you can dive in right now to day 4 and day 5. They're already, in fact, all 5 days. Day 3 is not in there yet because I'm actually doing it right now. But all 5 days are going to be in there. Let me show you where that's at. Let me come back over here and show you inside our community. So inside our community is where you can reach out to me. You can interact with our community. We have some awesome people in there. But if you click over into the Academy, you will see right now, this is live. And you can go through this, right? Day 1, recording. Day 2, day 4, it's all ready to go. I recorded it yesterday, uploaded it. I think it's about a 20-minute tutorial that shows you how to get your promo emails, how to do a 4 email series to get people to buy your course, how to do some social posts for Twitter, for Facebook, for Instagram that will help you create your course, how you can use AI to do that. And then bonus, day 5, 2 ways that you can create buzz to sell more. And on that one, I kind of walked you through some simple ideas and frameworks that you can use to learn how to sell your course. So if you feel like you have no audience, day 4 and day 5 are now inside of the Academy. So what is the Academy? The Academy is designed to help you make your first or next $1,000 online. So it's for writers, it's for coaches, it is for speakers, it's for teachers. And inside of there, we have lots of different playbooks that you can use. In fact, every month we release a new playbook that you can use to implement. We want to be very practical. So for you writers out there, we've got a Medium Profits playbook where you can show you how to earn money writing and publishing on Medium. For you video creators out there, we just released this month the YouTube Affiliates Profit playbook. The Course in a Weekend playbook. What you learned in this challenge came from the actual playbook that we released 2 months ago inside of the Academy. So if you liked this challenge, this is what we do all day, every day inside of the Academy. And we release a new one every single month. Not only that, but when you join the Academy, we also give you free access to our Launch Lab. Now, Messenger Launch Lab is all about getting your first 1,000 email subscribers. And we release new kind of promotional launch kits that you can use, from social media planners to different things to help you build your email list. That is actually free. You get actually free membership if you join the Academy. So here's how this works. The Academy is now officially open. If you go to marketyourmessageacademy.com, it's just $45 a month. You can cancel anytime. So you got nothing to lose. If you're like, I want day 4 and 5, $45, jump in, watch it, look around at the other stuff that we have there. And if you love it, stick around. If you hate it, cancel it. All right. So it's $45 a month. You're not locked into any contracts. And we've got a lot more training just like we did here. Now, I've got something really cool. And I know this is going to go fast. I'm calling it our fast action bonus. This is pretty cool, okay? Now, unfortunately, this is only for new people. So sorry, current Academy members. This is only for new enrollments right now, today. I did not even put this on the sales page because it's going to be gone. I just know it's going to be gone. For the first 5 people that are watching right now, if you join the Academy and Charity's watching on the other end to find out the first 5 people, I am going to jump on a 1-hour Zoom call with those 5 people, and I'm going to have the AI tool open, and we're going to take your idea, and we're going to, you can get me and my coaching plus the AI tool, and you're going to walk away from that 1-hour strategy call with probably an awesome outline, idea for your course, maybe some sales page, maybe a couple of emails that you can walk away with. I'm doing this right now with Insiders. We mapped out somebody's entire course on the last coaching call on Insiders, and they were just blown away at how much we did in just 10 minutes. All right. So you could get that. Again, that's the first 5 people. Also, I've got a really cool announcement, and this is for everybody. So you Academy members going to love this. Insiders, you're welcome to come to this as well. Starting in March, we are going to be adding 2 Zoom group coaching calls per month. So the reason I bring this up is because if you miss out on one of those first 5, we can probably still give you some guidance and coaching on your course on one of these group coaching calls. There'll probably be more people there than 5, but we're going to start doing this moving forward because we want to help all of you. If you're in the Academy, we want to help you move forward. Now, Insiders, we do about 10 coaching calls every single month. So they get me weekly, but at least in Academy, you're going to get access to a Q&A, feedback. I'll give you feedback on your sales page, feedback on your course idea, give you maybe a better title if you're struggling with that, and kind of help you walk through that. So now what's left? Well, what's left now, if those spots are still available, is to jump over to marketyourmessageacademy.com. So if you got any questions about today's challenge or about what I just mentioned about the Academy, you guys know about this first. The rest of the list is not going to know about the Academy opening until tomorrow. All right. So yeah, so jump in there. We're going to try to answer some questions here and see what we got here. All right. So let's go back here. If you have a question, and if I missed it, because there's a lot of chat today, then you can repost it with the letter Q. All right. Let me see. I see a lot of comments. Someone said, I'm addicted to AI. It's brilliant. A structure to put my heart into ideas. Yeah. For you, like idea people out there, for you visionaries out there, it becomes your outliner, your carrier of your ideas to kind of go to the next level. It's awesome. Okay. Looks like we got those. Lots of great comments. Just looking through here. By the way, if anybody is in and you decided to join the Academy today, you can go ahead and let us know in there so we can say hello to you and welcome. Here's a question about Gumroad. Is Gumroad hosting the mini course or is it giving a video download to the buyers? Both. So it's a great question. So you may have missed it if you didn't see what because it's kind of small. It was just in a preview window. They can either download the course or they can stream it right in there. And what it does is on the back end, Gumroad allows them to use either their credit card, like your typical Visa and all that, or PayPal. And then you have to connect your bank account to Gumroad. And I think it's every other week. It may be sooner. It's been a while. I mean, I used it like years ago. I don't use it anymore because I've got Kajabi. But it used to be like, once it collected it, it would just send it out to you in your bank account. That's how it works. Does Gumroad become your learning module? Well, if you mean like your course hosting platform, yes. So you end up just having a link that you can give anybody, and it just sends them there to buy your course. Can you upload a workbook too? Absolutely. So you can upload PDFs, you can upload audio, you can upload video. There's a lot that you can do. Tom says kind of slick. Wish they didn't take 10%, but it would get me started. So I do like system, but Gumroad's fast and easy. Yeah. So you're paying for the convenience of it, but for some of you who, cost is a big concern for you, it doesn't actually cost you until someone buys something. And if that is something that really bothers you, then raise your price 10%, right? So you can certainly, if you're hoping to make $25 a course, figure out the percentages and be like, what do I have to price it at, taking into consideration the 10% fee to make sure that I still get my $25, right? That's what I would do. Does AI have specific pricing suggestions for our custom course topics? I mean, you could certainly try to ask it something like that. It might have knowledge into a good price range for a mini course. I have not done that. Tom's excited about the bonus days. Yep. I know, Tom, you're in the academy, so you will get access. You can actually get access right now and go watch them both day 4 and day 5 right now. All right. Okay. Jonathan, my son thinks you look like the Hulk, the actor that plays Hulk. Well, just don't make me angry. All right. Don't make me angry. And, or make me angry and find out if it's really him. Tom says, best investment I made was joining the academy. You're welcome, Tom. So glad you're in there. Again, fast action, and it could be gone. I don't know. Maybe I should be like looking. But the first 5 people to join Academy get the 1-hour Zoom strategy call with me. Can you use PayPal? Yes, you can, Nadine. If you're talking about joining the Academy, absolutely. You can use PayPal as your option. And like I said, it's month by month. So jump in. What's amazing is, our average person stays a little bit, pretty much close to a year. And that's average. So even if you take the people that stay for a month or 2 and cancel, or you take the long timers, we typically have a really long time that people, once they get in, they want to stick around. And that's because, honestly, my heart's desire is to take what most of my competition, the other gurus, would charge you $5,000 or $6,000 for, and make it more accessible to you by making it more affordable, especially when you're just getting started, right? When's the first group coaching call for Academy members? Yep. Charity and I were just talking about it today, Maya. We are going to be putting it in the calendar, and so it'll be alternate. It'll be different times than Insider, because I know you're an Insider. And so it's just another slot that will allow even Insiders to attend, or current Academy members. So we'll be starting that in March very soon. We'll have it in the event section under Academy. Carl says Insiders is a great investment. I've been in for a year. Yes, Carl, you've been making some awesome progress and you've learned a ton, which has been so awesome to see. Can you give recommendations for pricing again, like 3 lessons, recording notes, 5 lessons, recording the notes? So again, I would go, again, it depends on what you're trying to accomplish. If your goal is just to create customers, our customers list, I would price it somewhere between $17 to $47. That's a sweet spot. I think anytime you get over 47, people have to think about it a little bit more. Where we want a mini course to be the candy bar in the checkout aisle, right? Comparatively, that's what we're looking for here. Peggy says, "Did I make the 5?" I don't know, Peggy. Maybe Charity knows. I don't know. I guess I could look it up. But we will definitely email the 5 so you will know. How do you do those cool notes? And do you have something that people can type directly into if they don't want to print it off? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Tom. Are you talking about the iPad that I'm using? Maybe help me if that I'm guessing that question's for me. Is Gumroad hosting the mini course or giving the video download to the buyers? Yes and yes. Do you have an affiliate link for Descript? Thinking of starting with the creator plan. Thank you for asking, Michelle. Yes. So Charity could drop it in there. It's jmill.biz/Descript. So it's the same price if you buy it directly or through us. But if you go through us, then we get a percentage of that sale and it supports the business and the education and what we're doing here. So again, jmill.biz/Descript. Can you upload workbooks? Yes. Can Samcart host a mini course? I think so, but I've not used Samcart. I know it can sell the course. You just have to maybe look and see if it has the ability to host it. Do you think project-based lab like workshop needs to be priced differently than a more lecture-only type course? It's hard to know without seeing it. Here's the good news with the pricing part of it. You have full control to change it. If it's not selling at a certain price point, you have the right to lower it, right? So if you decide I'm going to start with like, this is worth in my mind $57 and you're just not getting people to buy it. If you use something like Gumroad, you could offer a coupon that gives them 50% off or $20 off. So you can always experiment until you get that pricing right, but you just got to start somewhere. All right. Susan said, I think that Market Your Message Academy is the best marketing program available for newbies. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. Charity said the second and fourth Tuesday of the month is when we're going to create the events for the 2 coaching calls. Do you guys have a Gumroad affiliate link? I appreciate you asking, but I don't think that they have a affiliate program anymore. So you're free to just sign up for that. It could be because the way that they've kind of restructured, they used to charge people to have access to the program like $10, $20 a month. And they switched that to only charging 10% whenever you have someone who purchases. What do you use to create your workbooks? So I use Canva. So we're big fans of Canva. We create workbooks in Canva, and it's awesome. Have you ever heard of PayHip? Wondering if it's like Gumroad. I've not heard of that. Awesome. Well, guys, I think that is all that I see here, unless Charity, I missed something, you could let me know. So let me see here. Take a quick peek because I know some of you asked about if you were one of the first in. So it looks like, and I could be wrong about this. I'm trying to look on my phone. But it looks like Steve Kolk, you're in for the first 5. Peggy Haynes, you're in. Alicia Bernard is in. Actually, no, that one is somebody who's already in, and their payment just came through again for another month. So sorry, I'm kind of looking on my phone, and I see Karen Booth is in. So it looks like we may have 1 or 2 more spots for the first 5. So there you go. All right. Peggy, is there a Canva workshop? Not yet, but we have plans to be talking about that in Academy and Insiders, to be talking about how to maybe create your own workbook, your own planner that you could use, a coaching planner, a coaching workbook. So, and then what if you were able to use AI to help you come up with ideas of what to have in your workbook, right? And I do know Canva has a new tool. It's not the greatest yet, personally, but they have a new tool under Documents where they have some AI built into it. That's not too bad. But yeah, good stuff. All right. Well, everybody, I think that is all that we have today. I hope you've enjoyed this 3-day challenge. Again, if you would like the day 4 on using AI to create your promo emails and all your social media posts, and day 5 on 2 ways to market your course that are my favorite 2 ways, then once again, go to marketyourmessageacademy.com. We will have this open for enrollment until Friday night. So it'll be open all next week. And don't forget, we're going to be adding 2 group coaching calls as well for all Academy people. So that's it. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being a part of this challenge. I truly hope that this challenge, regardless if you join us in Academy or not, I hope that this challenge gave you some hope. I hope this challenge gave you some practical steps, and you feel just a little bit further or a little bit closer, or it feels a little bit more doable now that you've gone through this process. I hope you can see that as long as you have a few hours on a weekend, you can totally get this done. And the truth is, even if you don't get it done in a weekend, could you get it done in a week? Could it be done in 2 weeks? Absolutely. You can have something up for sale. You can get it out there and you can help people. And that's what this is all about. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this. Thank you for all the kind words I see coming through. I appreciate you guys, and hope you've enjoyed this challenge, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your Sunday. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.